Okay, this is now a hangout that's on air live. Lady Ada.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the show and tell. Adafruit Show and Tell, yay! Everybody is welcome to the show and tell, which is fabulous and wonderful. And you can show off your electronics, hackerspaces, maker projects, crafting, cosplay, synthesizers, LEDs, 3D printing, anything really cool. Come by, show it off. We have about through 20 minutes to get through people, and we'll have more people show up. We'll start off with Adafruit team members and then visit the homes and lives of other fine people such as Bob and C. Scott and others that will appear. Let us start it off with Tony D.
Hey, so I've been hacking on this little guy here, the ESP8266, and this is just the standard module that most people get. And you've got one in the shop also, and this is kind of the early version. It's not the CE certified one that has the shielding on it, but it's a really neat little chip. So in stock form, you connect it to an Arduino, and it's got just an AT serial command set to talk to websites. But the really cool thing that's happened in the last couple weeks is some folks have put together a version of the Arduino IDE so that you can actually program, because on the chip it actually has a small little microprocessor. You can actually run code directly on the ESP8266. And so I'll switch over to a cool example that I've got, and it's also got a little bit of a don't ask, it's not out yet, little preview, maybe a quick preview only for the show and tell viewers here.
Ooh.
So there's a magic board here that's actually got an ESP8266 module inside of it. But the cool thing is it breaks out all of the GPIO pins so that you can access, this little breakout that you get from anywhere only has about 6 or 7 pins on it, so you can't access everything. But this breakout pretty much gives you all of the chips that are all the pins that the chip has. And it's got a little serial interface here, so you connect up an FTDI cable and you can program it. And I've got it hooked up to an LED, and it's actually powered by a little LiPoly battery here, so that it's just running off the battery. And I've got it set up as a web server, so it's connected to my Wi-Fi network. And if I log in real quickly, I can show. And you probably can't see this super well, the lighting's not that great. It's just a web page. It says Morse code blinker. So I have it set up that it's serving this little web page that just has a form that I can type in some text. And whenever I submit that form, it's going to go to the ESP web server here, and it should blink out what I type in Morse code. So I'll start out with, let's just do SOS. So it's ... and we'll do a send. And we should see in a second here. Oops, if I click the blink button correctly. There we go.
Okay, so for help.
Yep. So you do that, and then I can type in, let's do hello world. And unfortunately, I don't know Morse code, but I programmed it in. So if you do know Morse code, you might be able to follow this along. So we'll say hello world, and then we'll click send on that. And it's blinking out hello world there. So it's pretty cool. And the neat thing is this web page is being served directly by the ESP8266 chip. And it's nice in that it's actually way more powerful than Arduino. It has 512 kilobytes of memory, so I can actually store this web page in the sketch itself. It's a real simple, maybe a couple hundred bytes for the HTML page. And then the logic is just a little web server class that the ESP Arduino libraries have already that I've just added in my logic to say, okay, if I get a message on this certain path, then blink out the Morse code on the LED here. So a real quick kind of cool preview of a chip that I think a lot of people might be interested in. We've basically got the ESP8266 broken out on a really nice, easy-to-use breakout board here.
Okay, awesome. All right, that's a preview of a future.
And we can't ask questions like, when is it going to be in the store, how much is it going to cost?
Is that an Adafruit product?
Does it work with Adafruit.io?
Is that something that I sent you to beta test?
You can't ask anything. We can't say or ask anything like that. Yep. All right. Glad we got to know that.
All right, thanks, Tony.
All right, next up.
Noah and Pedro
from Adafruit Southeast. How you doing?
Hey guys, we're doing pretty good. This morning we checked in with our friends over at CMC and Ryan. They're in town. We're in Florida, and they put together this crazy printer. They are the makers of the Big Part Daddy that was making pretty big parts in CES or wherever they are. They're on tour. This is another custom build. This is for their friends. It's called the VIP printer, and it's for Vanilla Ice. Yeah.
Vanilla Ice has a very successful home remodeling career. He's like
exactly what he's using it for, actually. So we're on the set of this season.
It's my job to know these things.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be featured in a new, I guess, episode
I guess
of the
season
Vanilla
5 of
Ice
this
project.
Yeah, this project.
But anyway, he's using the printer to make custom stuff. Of course, this is a custom turtle shell with his logo.
Of course, he's going to do a Ninja Turtle themed entertainment center. So this is just one of the sort of centerpieces of the artwork that he's having CMC guys print up. So we have a cool exclusive interview on some upcoming new printers from CMC.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that they partnered up with Richard, who does a bunch of different PC mods.
Yeah, so he does stuff for like NVIDIA and QuakeCon, so a lot of big mods. So what they're going to do here is like make a custom PC, water-cooled PC inside of the printer with like
back there in the bottom there.
Yeah, like water-cooled with like bubblers on the side, all neon, all very
decked
cool.
out and cool.
Yeah, this is great. Imagine telling someone over 20 years ago, yeah, you see Vanilla Ice, that guy with that song, that ding 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 ding. Well, he's going to be remodeling homes and using 3D printers.
That's a cool future.
And,
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
and he's going to be making his own Ninja Turtle entertainment room.
Yeah, and he was telling us that his daughter is fascinated in modeling, so she's actually trying learning CAD modeling, and she wants to do a lot of different things with it. So
That's probably a good thing to have your daughter be into modeling of the CNC kind rather than the kind where they don't feed you and you have to run around in bathing suits all the time. So.
Oh no, she's actually a musician. They had like a whole studio set up there. They do like music and stuff. But this is another passion. Yeah, pretty multi-talented.
All
But
right.
yeah, cool exclusive on new printers coming out. Check out the interview next week. This week we're launching the Keycaps project. Check all that stuff out on this week's show.
Yeah.
The banner pops up.
Thursday,
Banner pops up.
whoa, covering
All the cool material stuff we'll cover.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, next up we got Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Unmute your mic and show off your
Hey guys.
Hey.
So, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
So, let's see. I was on for the teletype like over a year ago, and I've been really busy starting a small batch, and but I'm inside a Makerspace, and so people come to my door and put me up to stuff. So they said, "Hey Bob, can you do a little board for our classes?" And so, of course, I said, okay, well, yeah, sure, I'll make the time. And so it took from about a year it took. So this is an Mega 32U4, and it just, set up 10th-inch breakouts, and then LEDs in a clock face, and then 2 buttons. So their requirements were that they could give this to anybody in the class, and in the first Arduino class, they could plug it in and teach basic I/O. But then in the subsequent classes, they could put it into a breadboard. A little better there. They could put it into a breadboard and then start doing a more advanced stuff. But anyway, I've gotten so far as to make a short run, and I'm going to build about 50 more, and it's up on GitHub. So so that's it.
Awesome. I'm glad you can make it. It's a cool board. Very beautiful.
Yeah, I like that.
Thanks.
All right, Bob.
All right, Bob, don't forget to send an email to support@adafruit.com. You and/or your board get to as seen on the show and tell sticker.
You can put
Oh
it
yeah,
on.
I'll put the sticker will probably be bigger than the board.
Yeah.
I'll put it on anyway.
Okay. Let's get to
Alright.
some new people you want to go to.
Yeah. Well, I just want to see this cat in the box.
Let's look at this cat. That's a cute
Okay.
cat.
Next up
Aw, fuzzy kitty.
is Frey. Let me see if
Frey?
I'm pronouncing that right. Hey, Frey.
Van Ors.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's see.
Is the sound good?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
can hear
can
you.
hear
All right.
you.
You got to speak up a little bit more, but we can hear you.
All right. Once again, with my time.
Oh, can you turn up the mic on your microphone, because we can just barely hear you.
Wait. If I can get it.
We can't hear you.
Or get
It's
closer
weird.
to where your computer is, because I think maybe your mic is on the computer.
Yes, that's true. Well, okay. I'll get it.
Yeah, we can kind of hear it now.
You can.
We hear it beeping.
It's beeping.
Yes. So it's the same bomb as last week, but now I can actually defuse it, and then it plays a little song.
Good.
Well, you've done a good job, and then it plays. Come on. It's gonna keep running.
Dun 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 dun. That's a song we have to make.
Yay! All right. So this is a project to is this a project you decide to make for yourself, or is this for a gift for someone?
It is gonna be a birthday gift. Well, the gift is actually just. But I wanted to make it in a very original way, and I thought, let's go for usually bands for digits in a signature display.
Okay. It's a beautiful gift. A little scary maybe during the birthday party, but good gift.
All right.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. That's good.
All right. Well, the recipient can also get an As Seen on the Show and Tell sticker if you want to
Sure.
add a bonus gift. All right. Thank you so much, Ray. Very cool.
Thank you, Frey, for showing up again.
Yeah. All right. Next up, let's see. We had a couple of people come in. Adam. Hello, Adam. How are you? Where are you at, Adam?
Adam Houghton?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah.
Hey.
I did it! Yay!
All right. What project you got?
Well, I can't really show it because all it is right now is a Raspberry Pi that's emulated, but it's got emulators on it.
Okay. Well, tell us about it. That's fine.
So my school has a class called Capstone. It's a year-long project, and what you do is you choose any topic and you basically study it and work on it. I had 3 choices. I decided on to study the prehistoric shark Megalodon, to make a movie, or to make a handheld video game system using the Raspberry Pi. I chose option number 3.
Yeah. I mean, like, dinosaurs are good, but they're going to be around to study later.
They're not going to be around forever.
No, I mean, they haven't moved anywhere.
Yeah, they're the same.
They're still extinct.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I found the Super Game Pi. My original idea was to go off Retro Pi, or I forget, the Pi Girl, I think.
Mm-hmm.
My main idea was to go off that until I saw the Super Game Pi, and I was like, hey, I can improve that with the Raspberry Pi 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to do. I might not get around to that, but if I do, it'll look like a desktop computer with internet, YouTube, and emulators up to Wii.
Okay, awesome. All right, so you're going to come back, and how long do you have to work on this project for?
Till the end of the school year, so.
A month or 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so check back next week and the weekend. Please check back and show us your progress. Wait.
Something else I told to come in here in order to send you interview questions.
Oh, okay, hold on a second.
How's this even possible?
Where's the switching sound?
There we go.
That's Lolly. Okay, sorry. Somebody had a synthesizer. We couldn't tell who.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We're back.
Please continue, Adam.
Yeah, I was wondering if this is where I ask the questions, or what should I do?
Oh, for asking questions about stuff on Ask an Engineer?
Okay.
He has an interview question.
I was just told to come in order to submit interview questions, so.
Yeah. Are there lots of questions?
A few, but there are also follow-up questions.
Okay. Let's see. How about you send an email to support@adafruit.com?
That'll come to me.
Yeah, and just say attention Phil. Actually, it'll come to me, and then we'll figure out a good time to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adam.
Email, and when you email support@adafruit.com, you also get As Seen on the Show and Tell sticker.
Yay!
All right.
You guys really rock.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you so much, Adam.
All right.
You really rock, too.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool when you start to beat out dinosaurs for projects.
Yeah,
Anyways, just saying. Okay, next up, we had a couple other people join the chat. So I'm going to go to Vicky, B-I-C-I. Vicky?
Vicky Gee.
Yeah, Vicky Gee. Unmute your mic and show us your project.
Hi, it's actually, those are my initials, BCG. So
Oh, okay.
okay, I have like retro tech here. This is an IBM enhanced color display, and it came with the original AT PC. And I took my Teensy, and so I was able to make it output to this, which is actually pretty easy because it's just 4 digital lines. And I'm gonna see if it shows up.
Ooh.
So
That's
it actually has really nice color for it's 4-bit color, so it's 16 bits, and this is actually the original CGA font, and then I just made some extra modes for it. So that's just showing all the text characters, and then I could do
nice.
that one's for you guys.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Is that seen on the show and
This
tell?
is a
That's seen on the show and
CGA
tell?
technology.
And there it can just go through all the different colors.
All 16.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So it's like as seen on the psychedelic show and tell. So,
Okay. This is great.
Yep. So
Okay,
that's it. That's my project. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, BCG. This is great. If you have a YouTube video of it, can you send it to the blog as a tip? I'd love to blog this up.
For sure. Thanks.
Okay.
So, thank you.
All right, we're running a little late, but we can still get to everybody. I believe Victor.
Victor.
Hey, Victor. How's it going? Unmute your mic and show us your project. Only got 2 more people after you, so if you can show up pretty quickly.
Be speedy. Can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, all right. I think it's working.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Sweet. Hey, guys.
Hey.
I think maybe 4 or 5 months back, I was on this show, and I showed you guys a speaker system I made for my bike. It was pretty ghetto-looking. It was in a big toolbox, really unwieldy. Well, I got hit by a car,
Oh.
so I had to make a new one.
Okay. I hope you're okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been hit by a car like 8 or 9 times at this point. I think I'm indestructible.
Okay. But the speaker system wasn't, so we had to rebuild that.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's visible. The lighting's a little bit bad, but
I can see. Yeah, there's a nice little handle speaker thing.
yeah. So what it is that I picked up some boxes from Office Depot, and I put in some 360-watt pile speakers. And the other side has a speaker too, but it also has the lead acid, the 12-volt lead acid batteries to keep it all running. And inside, you can kind of see is the amplifier.
Mm.
So it runs an RCA 3.5 millimeter cable all the way to the front of the bike, whereas before it was Bluetooth, to this 3D printed holder for my new phone, the Galaxy Note 4.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to try building one of their own, I have the more or less complete parts list on Hackaday.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we'll look it up.
toss the link in the chat. So there she is.
Okay, so for the 10th time a car tries to hit you, they can't say they didn't hear you coming.
What?
Oh, sorry. The next time you have a car that's coming close to you and is about to hit you, you can say they didn't hear you coming, like it's not possible, like you were so loud. 360 watts, like that's no excuse.
Yeah, well the speakers have a max output of 360 watt, but they have an RMS of 180. But the amp puts out 100 watts max, so it's 100 watts. I mean, it's still 4 times as much power as my old speakers had, but I can always make it even louder by upgrading the amp, so it's pretty awesome.
All right, thank you, Victor. You're rocking. Please email support Adafruit, and we'll give you a sticker. You can go and put that on your bike, and hopefully you won't get hit again.
So we got 2 more folks. We got Lolly. Whoa,
Lolly keeps dropping out.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to finish up with C. Scott?
Yeah, we're just going to wrap up
Lolly,
with C.
come
Scott.
by next week, because we can't see.
Yeah. Okay, C. Scott, we'll wrap up with you. What you got going on?
Hello. Oh, just a short update on how the Chromineus is going here. I mentioned earlier I'm trying to transition from a top-mounted knob to a bottom-mounted knob in order to get the controls for a panel that overlays this area to actually line up in a sort of sane manner. So it's Alpha of Taiwan makes the part, but it's listed on Mouser, but they say discontinued. That's not true. because I talked to Alpha and was like, yeah, we make this thing, and they said, well, Janko has some, so I got them from them, and I'll work. I'm going to build a version 1.1 as soon as my boards come in from seed. But moving on, also in order to build the panel, I have to raise the height of the pots. The pots are those little plastic knurled Alpha pieces. Alpha also makes this. This is a little bit taller. It has an M7 shaft and nut. And they drop into the same positions, but this particular one is important because if you're building a Moog ladder filter, the all-important resonance feedback control is a reverse log pot. And I've seen all kinds of circuits. This is a C50K, not an A50K. And I've seen all kinds of circuits, some more effective than others, that are an effort to avoid using this. And I'm like, well, they make it, I'll just use it. So, you know, I bought a bunch. I have them upstairs. And finally, I've been working on the tuning set. This thing has been running for like 3 weeks straight. I've not shut it off yet. Mainly to. All right, so is now live. What this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry. There's other people speaking. Yeah, continue.
But I've retuned it a little bit, and I've added my third favorite synthesizer is the Roland VP330, which is like half of Vangelis's sound. So you know I've got it playing the last note you hear, and the chord bed is the VP330. So it sounds like this.
That's nice. All right, thank you, C. Scott.
That's it.
That's a beautiful chord.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to set up for the next show. Thank you, everyone who showed up tonight. I'm about to try to solve some weirdo technical things that's going on in the background tonight. But this is all worked out.
Walk on, Victor.
All right,
okay.
thank you, Victor.
Victor's dancing.
Thank you, Tony and
Kat. No, and Pedro hanging out. C. Scott. Bob's got LEDs.
Thank you, Bob. We'll see everybody next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you weren't able to get on the show, it did fill up, but do try next week. We'll see everybody next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe. I think we may not be on the air, but we'll find out. We'll know next week.